什么啊？还要再一次。他举什么弓啊？哎，点个3分球还不够。挑战小牛。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on,
on the road and hungry for a win. We are near. Well, guys, thanks, DA, a true sign of how caring the NBA is, always looking out for the retired players. Well, tonight, Clark, we have a matchup that showcases two teams that are very deadly from beyond the arc. Just how important has the three-point shot become in the NBA?
It's become the most important shot in the NBA in my mind, Kevin, because it puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. It's a shot that the fans can anticipate and really get into, and it forces the defense to spread out. I mean, the best offenses in the league now are really good at utilizing the three-point shot, making it and taking them to spread the defense.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's White in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Smith no good. Mavericks on D. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just
为什么他们摆明就在受伤中还能上场？
Dribbling with no purpose. I call that treadmill dribbling. You're moving but not going anywhere. You can't win that way.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
What the fuck?
Smith kicks to Measuring. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Measury's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. Curry passes to White. That shot missing, and it's Dallas the other way. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And you know what, Greg? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, this is the NBA, the best league in the world. You got to block things out and focus on the task at hand.
The drive by Smith. On the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now here's White. 23 points for him the last game against Memphis.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. There's the pick. Nowitzki a screen. Smith kicks to Nowitzki. And the pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Durant. Here's Measuring. And it's White with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it
down.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. And you look at White, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty. And now he creates room for himself to get his shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
The Warriors making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
Curry, oh!
Here's Curry.
Wow.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Curry against Thompson. Curry dishes to Smith. Nowitzki a screen. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. Over Durant. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
Now here's Curry. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Here's Smith. Curry passes to Barnes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see Barnes getting physical inside.
全场就我得的那个2分。
Sensing and feeling the contact coming and and then going right into it, not shying away from it.
Barnes hits them both.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Dallas leading by 7. Curry with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Smith outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Curry. Here's Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Curry. Outside White. The dish now to McGee. Curry kicks to White. Back to Curry.
传得太慢了。
Wow.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Feeds it to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Dallas.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Golden State moving it around. And the Warriors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They set the screen. That's a 2 from Barnes. And off the front.
我看一下伊古达。他们在出场名单里面。
Boy, watching Barnes do his thing off the pick.
为什么 KD 在出场名单里面
I think his high basketball IQ, Kevin. He's just really crafty at finding the space he needs to operate.
Here's Curry with the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
KD 的腰痛啊。
board with 3 there.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Now here's Measury. White covering. Smith for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that lettuce at the line, man. Easy points available at the free throw line. You got to cash those in.
Mavericks leading by 10. Stolen by
抄到。
Durant. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
你的腰子还好吧？
I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And that replay.
他这样灌我都觉得痛痛的。
Another unleash chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play.
Oh.
And Durant sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting
like
that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now here's Barnes. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game.
Boy, the quick release of Barnes is really something to behold, Kevin. A knockdown mid-range shooter who strokes it with confidence.
Here's Curry. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Curry kicks to McGee. Light a screen. Durant on the wing. Again, Golden State.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Smith. Nowitzki a screen. Here's the screen.
我挡。
Up off the screen.
And Dennis Smith Jr., the 9th overall pick in this year's draft, but voted by his fellow rookies as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. The Mavericks giving him every opportunity as their point guard of the future.
A different look for Dallas. Noel's checked in for Measuring. Matthews comes in for Barnes. And Farrell subbed in for Seth Curry. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Wells comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And Dennis Smith, guys, get this, measured a 48-inch vertical, which would tie him for the best in NBA history. He's a perfect fit for the Mavericks, who were in desperate need of some star power and athleticism.
And it's White with the rebound. White's got a 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wells. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wells has got his first bucket of the night.
Love how quick Wells is off the dribble.
哪边？没有啊，热血需要更新。看这场先打完啊。
Defense has to be more aware of how quick he pulls up.
Now here's Noel. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's good.
拉了一杆。
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of positioning.
Now Livingston, he's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Durant. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, you look at the way
多个 KD 还是有差的，虽然他受伤了。
Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Farrell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Matthews. And there's the feed to Smith.
3, 2, 1，强！看。
Nowitzki, the pass to Farrell. Kicks it to Smith. It's Noel, high post. Nowitzki outside. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Livingston. It's deflected.
都把他抄走了。
Wells in the corner for the 3.
不强。
Offensive rebound. White dishes to Livingston. Back to White. 这球没打好。 Farrell kicks to Nowitzki. And he makes that one.
Shit.
Nowitzki's got 8 points.
Tell you what, Nowitzki really, he can fill it up from anywhere. Got to admire his scoring ability, including his mid-range game.
Livingston passes to Wells. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Farrell looking for his first basket still in this one. Nowitzki sets a screen.
Guy, wow.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Barea checked in. And then for Golden State, West comes in for White. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant is out there with West, and it's White in at the center, locking down the middle. And on our sideline, our reporter David Older.
The beast in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was terrific. He scored 23 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He simply took over the game. Looked like he could do whatever he wanted to out there. We'll see if tonight follows the same script. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg, I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They want things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from White. Smith kicks to Measuring. Barnes outside. Nowitzki with the screen on West. A drive by Barnes. Got it from 16 feet.
我都在篮下站好。
5-point Dallas lead.
And, you know, Rick Carlisle was the 70th pick of the '84 draft by the Boston Celtics, and he's the head coach of the Mavericks now, but he also had a 5-year playing career.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Dishes to West. Durant against Barnes. Thompson inside the line. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Outside Curry. Back to Smith. Nowitzki with the screen on West.
哦，还好，要不 no skill 抢篮板球。
Warriors trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So Clark, you've been in the booth for so
终于买
long,
到饭。
but I have to ask, have you ever toyed with the idea of coaching or working in some team's front office? I know you did briefly for the Pacers.
Yeah, I did, and I enjoyed it. I was working in player relations, player development with our guys off the court, and loved it. But it just wasn't something I could sustain at this season in my life. Not interested in coaching. I've never really been, because my career path went towards broadcasting right after I got done playing, and I paid my dues and have grown in this profession. And I would want to do the same thing in coaching, and I just don't have enough time in front of me to do that. So I'm happy to be around the game in this capacity. Coaching never lets up. I get an off season as a broadcaster.
Yes.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place.
他真是
Can't
毒瘤。
buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
The Mavericks have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Okay.
That free throw missing.
You know, the Mavericks are in an interesting phase, kind of that in-between, in-betwixt phase. Even as they look to go young around him, they're committed to keeping Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas for the remainder of his career. So,
他们站好久了。
again, a delicate position, but I think they're doing it the right way, keeping Dirk around.
And here's Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Barnes. Nowitzki a screen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. And there was a time, Clark, when Dirk Nowitzki considered leaving Dallas in pursuit of another title, but that time has passed.
Yeah, and you know what? It's great to see. I love to see
以前都得了12分。
franchise superstars. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's special. I mean, he's not the player he was 5 years ago. He's not able to single-handedly lift the team to favorite status, but he can certainly have an impact as one of the legends in the game, leading and also helping prepare the next generation.
Curry, good.
And Curry
good.
is clever and crafty. Trickery is
我还是很
part
滚
of
得
his
进去。
arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. Barnes outside. Nowitzki a screen. Off the pick. Barnes can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge in a
Thompson
close game like
底
this.
角3分球
You。look for every edge you can find.
Mavericks trail by 3. Smith with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Barnes. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Curry gets the screen from White. Again,
Hey.
Golden State.
Boy, Curry is so creative and
偷跳一
efficient.
下。
When he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
To end the run.
靠，反应慢一拍，
Clock hit all
我
zero.
没有看到时间。
What a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Got it.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
嘿，不要再乱打啦！
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive. Picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. Smith Jr. and Curry paired at the 1 and the 2. And it's Mejri in at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Barnes passes to Smith. Nowitzki sets a screen for Smith. Back to Barnes. To the paint. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 3. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Good.
Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Smith against Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineup. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Got to appreciate Dennis Smith now. I mean, this guy is terrific at scoring from everywhere. Very athletic and explosive.
Right side, White. Back to Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for defensive. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult. If a guy he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Here's White over in the corner. Green. Right a screen. Green kicks to Curry. To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot. Nowitzki picks up that.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level too.
The first free throw is good. Clark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Wow.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Smith kicks to Curry. Mejri, the pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki a screen. It's stolen by Green. And now
受伤的格林，哇哦！虽然受伤还是要灌。
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Nowitzki's so good at filling out the defense and forcing them to foul him. You know, Nowitzki, who's been a Hall of Fame player throughout his career, had an Achilles injury last year, and there's some question as to whether or not he would retire. Nice to see him back in action for one more season.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mejri. Matthews comes in for Barnes. Farrell's checked in for Curry. And Barea subbed in for Smith. Wells, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Durant. Almost, but it rolls.
受伤的不要逞强啊。
And Nowitzki had said his goal was to make it an even 20 years playing in the NBA, Clark.
他打到篮筐，我这样，哦，不是算主攻。
All this time to see him still playing and still contributing at a very high level, really remarkable. I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable.
我要盖他火锅，球那边投出去，球弹到篮筐又弹到我手上。
Here's Farrell. He kicks to Matthews. Knocks down the 3 ball. Matthews has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Excellent demonstration there of squaring himself up towards the basket. Matthews.
哦，大空档。
White, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come.
免费的2分入袋。
Barea dishes to Noel. Back to Barea. Five to shoot. Nowitzki a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Barea with picks him up defensively. Barea kicks to he dishes it to Noel. Lets the 3 fly. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Warriors leading by
大哥，我偷跑了。
Here's White. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for the Beast.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Matthews. They set the pick. Nowitzki, the pass to Noel. Farrell for 3. The Warriors pull it in. White's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
又一个空档。
Outside for Durant.
我当他挡谁
？Green with a screen on Barea. Durant
我卡
drills the 3-pointer. Durant's got 13.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. Warriors leading by 12. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Measury, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Harrison Barnes comes in for Wesley Matthews. Curry's checked in for Yogi Ferrell. And Smith subbed in for J.J. Barea. Different look here for the Warriors. White, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wells. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And he trims the lead to single digits. 10 points for him.
Kevin, I love the mid-range game of Smith. We don't see that a lot from a bunch of players nowadays, but he's constantly looking to let it fly from here.
And White kicks to Curry. Back to White. Smith against Curry.
我抢，别抢到，有抢到。
for Durant from the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds now.
我没抢到篮板球。我掉球了。
Stolen by Curry.
跑超慢。
Out to White. This one for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 9.
大空档。
He feeds it to Smith. Back to Barnes. Over Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
可是你在想，空档都这么大了，上个就更有这么难。
Becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players get a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors ahead, up by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
It's not always going to be perfect, right? Sometimes we got to scramble and work it out.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Mavericks trail by 8. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's White in its center. Curry can't get it to go.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
White dishes to Thompson. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's a screen by Noel. Curry passes to Measuring. And White with the block.
我连跳都没有跳，就一个主
Now here's Green from outside the arc.
呀
And Curry pulls it down.
都快进去了，转出来。
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Smith kicks to Noel. Back to Smith. Now, here's Measuring. Tight defense on him. Curry, good.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Green with a screen on Smith, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
Mavericks trail by 8. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Measuring. Great D that time from Green.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Curry against Thompson. There's a screen by Noel. And Curry, here we go. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 10. White, a screen on Smith. A shot by Curry.
No and you
know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked.
Curry gets the bucket.
他刚头那么歪，那球还被吸进去。
Does not get any easier than that.
Oh.
White drives in.
Oh, sorry.
Now Thompson back to Green. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
White dishes to Curry. White, a screen on Smith. Durant, the pass to White.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll
这身高差超多。
making him earn the free throws.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Curry kicks to White. Measuring with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it.
抄一下。
Smith outside.
Wow.
Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, I like seeing Smith catch and fire. I mean, he's really good at getting in the lane off the dribble, but when he can catch and fire, that's even better.
Outside, Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
There's a good screen. No one near Smith as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, he's costing them right now. Sabotage.
He's
got to find his shot if they want to win this game. Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Curry. Now the pass to Smith. Noel sets a screen for Smith. Back to Curry.
控球控太久。
13 feet away. The shot comes out, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. White dishes to Curry. Outside, White. Here's Green, feeds to Thompson, and stolen by Noel. And here we go.
我守得住，我守得住，我守得住。
Here's Curry.
啊，我犯规了。
So he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He played his college basketball at Duke. Seth Curry has really emerged as a solid NBA player, even though he was undrafted. A combo guard, he makes shots, and he makes plays.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Curry with it. Now Smith defending, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen.
搞屁呀！
That he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound.
没有人守哎。
And Seth Curry much more of a
禁区
shooter
一个人都
than
没
he is
有。
a passer.
We'll see if he can make the transition to point guard that his brother did. I mean, in the meantime, his 6'2" height leaves him something of a disadvantage against bigger shooting guards. But I tell you what, this young man is impressed with his ability to be a solid NBA guard.
Nowitzki kicks to Barnes. Over Durant. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Barnes.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Curry against Smith. Goes up at the stripe. Another miss by Curry. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Barnes against Durant. Barnes kicks to Nowitzki. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I tell you what, age ain't nothing but a number when you talk about
跟错人了。
the impact of Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, with his size and shooting touch, he creates so many openings
命中率超高。
and his teammates offensively.
McCaw, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And there's no doubt about it, fellas.
12投8中。
cemented himself as an NBA legend, a sweet shooting big man who continues to get it done.
Durant kicks to White.
进去，哎，没得进去。
Durant against Barnes.
我挡，
White a screen.
我再挡，
Here's Durant.
我抢篮板，
And it's good. He
不用抢。
planted his feet on the pick and shield the defender off. And Nowitzki's turnaround, an unblockable shot when he's hitting. Greg, he's unguardable.
And even though he's lost a little lift in the legs, he's worked hard to kind of quicken his release. And just another tweak for a guy who's made a career of adding layers to his Hall of Fame game.
And here's Barnes
完了，
for three.
被挡住
And，that's a foul called on the Beast.
推人
His
抢
third
球
foul。of the game.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Well, you still got to know the situation and be aware. I mean, he wasn't getting to that ball. Best to not get out of control and pick up that foul.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for McCall. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Mesri. But not missing. Some solid defense from
好
White.
险，拿了球还被他抢走。
No doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Livingston kicks to White.
有了，哎，
It's stolen by Smith.
怎么会这样？
Curry
吊
against
球
Green. To the middle. Right at the free throw line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I
你说
mean,
没事吧？没事吧？啊，你的腿！
he just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He may have
no.
gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like
原本就有伤的又受伤。
scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow
Shit.
it's not a long-term issue.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors.
看一下，是被挡住看不到。原本就有伤了。
Warriors leading by 8. And here's Livingston. White up top. Thompson against Curry.
不要后仰跳投，帮
Thompson
挡。
off the pick from White. Shoots from the baseline. The shot by Thompson, no good. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Barnes. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. The dish now to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mesri. Shoots over White. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Smith. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Livingston passes to White. And the officials call over the back a little too aggressive.
我想说买饭呢。
That's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
I thought maybe with a little more hustle, he might have been able to get around him, but he was just a step late.
Barnes outside. Screen by Smith. There's the feed to Curry. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I love the fact that Nowitzki always ready to handle the contact and punishment, especially inside.
有点糟，有点糟。
The free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been
Curry
far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if
that
report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Smith kicks to Nowitzki. And stolen by White. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And White slams it in.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and
中锋就是这样，拿球被撞到一下球就掉。
Nowitzki a screen. They set the pick. Smith kicks to Nowitzki. Stolen by McGee. Curry against Smith.
科鲁也受伤了是怎样？
Three ball. Got a piece of it. Barnes outside.
篮板球。
Three pointers off the mark.
哇塞，受伤的又多了一个人。这腿，你的腰，到底是腿还是腰？
He is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Clark, when you look back at your terrific career, who is the one player that you considered your toughest opponent to go up against?
There were a couple of guys. Bernard King from the New York Knicks, because we saw them a handful of times a year, and he was just
国立那个脚有没有看到？ 都快跑不起来了。不要撑啊，球给我。
I didn't get to see the West Coast teams but twice a year. The Denver Nuggets in the early 80s had Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English, and Dan Issel. And between those three guys, they were averaging about 80, 81 points a game. And I usually dealt with English or Vandeweghe. And those were because those guys moved the ball, shot it from everywhere, and were excellent offensive players.
转身后仰跳投。
And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Barnes. Nowitzki's got 12 points here in the second half.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against the Mavericks.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for the Beast.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds. Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
Curry kicks to White. Back to Curry.
没进了吧？还是进了。
And again, the triple from White.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
大家来看一下伤势。科鲁刚开始左脚啊。
Great teams know how to close it out.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
KD 不知道是大腿还是哪边。
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Hey, DJ.
Hey.
Great game out there. Look, Shaq and the guys want to talk to you in the studio.
Really?
So right this way. Stand here, and we'll get you set up. Perfect.
That's good.
Perfect. 我刚瞬间变大一号。
2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest, who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, this is Shaq. Big shout out for the way you lit up and still control the boards. Are you pleased with the inside presence of your team?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You know, one thing that we strive for as a team is just to have an edge on the glass and to close out those possessions quickly. And, you know, I thought we did a great job of that as a team tonight. and the points were just an added bonus.
Great job, Windex, my guy.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. OK， 我们来看一下伤势到底是怎样。左脚踝中度扭伤，右脚踝重度扭伤，哇，晕倒啦！只剩汤普森一个健康而已。太惨了吧！3个等级，需要更新，我先看一下怎么更新，哪边有更新？最新资讯。先关掉啊！我先把它关掉。再重新启动。应该是有更新档。我说勇士的新球衣还蛮好看的。真的，我就起码每天玩都玩个半年左右啊。所以还在这边，先去练，补充一下体力。哟，这次这么强，都没有失误啊！刚讲完。后面那个折返跑，跑超快。我们那个卧推行不行啊？ 哦，不到100%。继续我们的下一场，火箭。 又是场硬战。
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And tonight, get ready for some highlights. 2 lightning-quick, high-flying plays. Kenny, when you have teams as athletic as these, how can one side carve out an advantage?
Poise. That's it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Boo-boo, nobody does the stanky leg anymore.
Another city, another foot rag.
Stay out of my locker room, man. That's our locker room.
哇，这次有什么烦恼的事情？眉头深锁成这样。我们来看看先发球员是谁。
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's up.
Well, guys,
thanks. He's a great passer, David. There's no doubt he can set the table. And 2 of the better defensive teams playing tonight, Chris, they don't take a lot of plays off, do they?
No, they don't take any plays off. And you have to credit their coaching staff,
their
in that locker room about that. They're defense first, but you have to make sure that you communicate just as much as you use your physical effort on the floor. Defense, a lot of times, is playing position defense first, being where you know you should, paying attention to the little things.
That communication, one of the more underrated parts of
play defense.
Oh, definitely. And one of the best at it used to be a guy named Roscoe. Ball don't lie, Rasheed Wallace. He was sitting that back, him and KG, and they would kind of be the anchors, telling you to watch out, screen, left, man coming right, I got your back, send them to the right. Those type of things allow you to have more confidence because really, Kev, you cannot guard anyone in the NBA one-on-one, period. You're at the offensive player's mercy. You need as much help behind you in front of that basket as you do.
Great answer. God, that was a great answer.
哦，挡超好，只是没有进。
The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Draymond Green is out there with White, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando.
Well, his rebounding stood out too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the Warriors miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Reza passes the
少
ball.
KD 真的差太多。
To the inside, Anderson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, I love when Anderson uses his size down low. Now, you can always spread them out, but keep releasing it high so that D had no chance to block the shot.
Curry kicks to White. Launches it.
Curry.
And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
3分钟以前 NBA 第一。
Big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
A huge margin of victory for them.
他阿雷乌把打下来算超级。
And they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, and when your bench is putting up major points, it makes the whole offense that much more difficult to defend.
啊，灯太准啦！
Outside White, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas. And the wide open shot from Green.
Yeah, really like
我再传，再投一次。
And intensity at the start.
Nice.
Open look there.
And that's what's good about Draymond. He doesn't shoot every three that comes his way. He tries to only takes the one that he likes, usually open.
Paul against Curry.
Whoop.
With the floater, and White with the block.
手一伸就一个火锅。
Curry dishes to Young. White a screen on Ariza. And it's slammed in by Young.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around. Just straight
防守球员就站在我后面看，
No way for his man
太
to
不
get
补
around
防
that one. That's for sure.
这个问号。
Precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Count it.
Even with the
打什么手啦？没有打手这件事情。
composure sinking. These interior looks rather effortless.
White a screen on Paul, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul.
Thompson.
Here's Thompson. Last game we saw him score 13. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. In the corner, Harden. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oh.
Curry kicks to White. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Feeds it to Thompson. White a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 5. And it's Thompson again missing.
我抄。
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever.
Thompson.
Incredibly high three-point percentage for his career, and one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest.
那有这样传的啊！我靠，前面那个跑那么快，把他顶进去。
Harden outside to the middle. Here's Capella.
No
and a
way.
chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Capella is very efficient down deep, using his muscle to get off the shots he wants inside.
And with Klay having claimed to best shooter, if not for Curry, you see Webb, the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passed the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
又来。
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Well, what you know about Paul, he sees everything as it develops. At that time, he hits the wide open man.
White against Capella. White the pass to Green. Gets
Nice.
a three-pointer to fall. Green's got his third basket of the night. The Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Harden kicks to Ariza. Pass to Anderson, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
靠，是我。
Well, the Rockets, Chris, aren't known for their defense, but it probably gets a worse
有够GG的。
They allow a lot of points, but it's mostly due to their pace of play.
And part of that is just a viewpoint from the past few years. I mean, Harden says
我在看他，他要传哪边哦？就我忘记我自己站的地方。
Just enough to let their offense win the games.
Here's Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Capella's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
White drives in. Young with no one
Young.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
我抄，
Curry
我
against
抢。
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
Golden State takes possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Warriors.
And their offense centered around the three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
White dishes to Green. That's short off the rim. Houston in the lead. Ariza kicks to Harden. Back to Ariza. Capella with a screen on Young.
有点乱，有点乱了。
And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry gets the screen from White. Here's the dish to Young. Paul with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Ariza's got the ball.
And during Ariza's career, he has established himself as an effective role player and fantastic outside shooter.
还好吧？
Trevor,
是脚踝还是腰？
veteran out of UCLA, he still gives you a little bit of everything on the wing. He's great in transition.
不要再受伤啦。
Anywhere, but you know he's always been a leader.
And the first one drops. And with Ariza, you think back to when he was a young player finding his way in this NBA out of UCLA, and Kobe took him under his wing when they played together for the Lakers, and now he is paying it forward. He's helping young players.
Yeah, he has a great work ethic instilled in him from his time with Kobe. He's always been a leader. He knows how things work in this league, and Ariza, he's showing all the younger players on his team the ins and outs of how to succeed.
Gordon kicks to Nene.
单挑吗？
Back to Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. White's got 5 rebounds tonight.
哎，96。
Young passes to White. Wells in the corner.
好险。
McGee a screen. Shot off the screen. Ball's
差一点又失误。
Ariza outside. He feeds it to Paul.
快顶出去！
And some nice passing there by Houston. And Tucker kicks to Nene.
单挑。
Ow! Good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
这个转身棒球。
Of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game, phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
McGee a screen. Livingston dishes to Young.
你挡住。 Young
for 3. This ball grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Such a wide open look.
分数渐渐被拉开了。
Houston lead.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Gordon the pass to Paul. Back to Gordon. Here's the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Livingston. T right on him. And White kicks to McGee.
哎，我跑左边了。
Back to White. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of the decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but
I know.
Right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. I look at the stats for this season. I compare the two teams. I look at it.
Team A,
what would we have to do? And then I look at it for Team B. I love coaching and management and looking at all those things, and so it gives me a chance to play all those roles and then come up with the game plan. And then from there, I just try to make sure I kind of stick to the rules of commentating when we start the game and go from there. But my preparation is really to get deep into the numbers of each team, but then more importantly, how they've been playing, add that context of what I did as a player, and I know what the teams are going through along with all those analytics, and then kind of just let it fly, and hopefully the fans have fun watching it. But that's my process.
Here is and another 3 for Houston.
他刚传给他，我想要过去补。
Almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Livingston kicks to McGee. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
超惨呢！
This one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And
完全得不了分。
It's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening. I thought the play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
Tucker with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Livingston, and he overshot that one, missing.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easily.
And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 16.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on
offense,
they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Here's Paul. He can't get that one. And so it's Houston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
6个明星球员，5个受伤。
told us about the depth of their roster. So
our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when
your starters feel that good.
只剩一堆替补。
Substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Mba'amuta. Trevor Ariza's checked in for PJ Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Gordon. Anderson is down low with Capella. The 2 pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ariza in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Chris, as we know, the Warriors are expected to move over to a brand new arena in San Francisco in the upcoming years. Actually, ground broke in early 2017.
Well, it's always going to be the Bay Area's team, that's for sure. I've seen the renderings of the new stadium, and they look absolutely amazing. You just hope it keeps the same fans to come.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin.
The
Beast in the last matchup against the Mavericks looked really strong. He finished with 24 points and controlled the boards, pulling down more than 20 rebounds. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. That hot. It takes a while.
Yeah, he was special. But the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
Now Curry. 8 points for him. Back to Green. For 3. Can't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Yeah, you just love how Harden moves the rock. When a teammate is wide open, he gets it to him so fast.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Wide a screen on Ariza. Here's Young, and Capella sends it back. Harden against Thompson. Harden kicks to Ariza. Anderson, a screen on Green. Here's Ariza, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how about the career progression of Trevor Ariza? You know,
he came into this
league somewhat as an energy player who, you know, obviously could attack the rim. Now he's one of those guys who's primarily a 3-and-D component.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. For Ariza, his first few years in the NBA, over half his shots came within a few feet of the rim. Greg, now over 2/3 of his shots are from beyond the arc.
And that's just how it goes for some players.
他脚受伤了。
Ariza still, he has some bursts to finish at the rim, but has turned himself into a deep threat, and he's always been a presence with his defense as well.
Thompson outside. He kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Green misses the three.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Harden kicks to Paul. Screen by Capella. Paul against Curry. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they dominate.
And a quick look at the numbers for Clint Capella. 5th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Green with a screen on Paul. Screen by Young. Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. To end the drought. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
3分.
Lets it go with a 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Curry kicks to White. Back to Curry. White a screen. White a screen on Paul. Stolen by Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists.
但是要说下一场感觉会更好。
To a score, just great ball movement.
White drives in, and White slams it in.
In my opinion, he's more of a combo guard than a true point. Curry showing Hall of Fame.
还是要再努力一下，现在才第2节。
They're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Screen by Capella. Ariza kicks to Paul. Goes back up, and it's White with the rebound. White's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young in the corner.
Nice.
Shoot from long range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
Yeah, but
气势来，气势来了。
It's critical that you contest every time down the floor.
Rockets leading by 21.
气势被打断了。
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Ariza dishes to Harden.
我打下来。
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. Paul's got 8 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
19 seconds left now here in the second. Curry passes to White. Back to Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And good that time. He's got 10.
And that's just another way Green can beat you. He has a reliable mid-range jump shot.
Here's Harden. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
我在外线进攻很顺利，你要去问谁守他的啊？
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul call on the defender.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. McYoung is out there with Green, and it's White in at the 5 down low. Screen by Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop.
再3分，再3分。
Curry with a wide open look. Second chance shot. Anderson with the block. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Warriors have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
I mean,
有追回来，有追回来。Green's strongest asset may be
再守下一个10次，就追平了。
Harden kicks to Capella. Ariza with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Kept the line.
他这么远都抢得到。
There's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Capella's got 14 points. Outside White. And Young kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, it had been a little bit of a bumpy ride for Mike D'Antoni before coming to Houston. He had underwhelming results in New York and LA before taking time off from coaching, but he's found great success since coming back with the Rockets. Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
有空档，没进，不知道。
And it's White missing.
这边篮筐太远了。
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They are a lousy 1 for
5个人抢一个篮板球，还差点抢不赢那一个人。
Curry dishes to Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza, right side. Kicks it out to Harden. Capella inside. And it's put back up and in.
真的是很强哎，他很像移动超快的。
A big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Curry gets the screen from White. White a screen on Paul. On the wing, Thompson. Dishes it to White. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
1 shot.
And when you watch this Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella.
走路一拐一拐。
making a change. Wells is checked in. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Warriors, number 1. 5th best, the Rockets.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Shot clock at 6. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 14 points for Steph Curry.
中距离跳投。
And last season, the Rockets' offense was incredible. Then they go and add Chris Paul.
They can run a team off the floor if they get hot. 2 great playmakers in Paul
不会投3分吧？
And making a move for Paul made a lot of teams fear what the Rockets can do now on offense.
I mean, you gotta love. I mean, I love the aggressiveness of Harden on offense, just relentless, and how he constantly looks for a shot.
Curry passes to White.
空间给你。
Young against Ariza. Green the screen, and Young kicks to Green. Here's the screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wells' shot is good.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions.
好险有进，我们分差又拉远了。
Harden dishes to Nene. For the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Nene.
What the fuck?
And that's 15 points for Trevor Ariza.
And the 3-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
The shot by Wells, no good. Rockets leading by 20.
又来。
Ariza no luck.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Young passes to White. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
科的脚受伤，真的是。
Bahamute's checked in for Anderson. Here's Paul. 11 points in the game. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. He dishes it to Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
汤普森
Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
往禁区靠了一下。
Got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime.
Let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Capella with a screen on Curry. Puts it up from 17.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Paul's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Capella up again.
That's鬼啦!
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Curry kicks to White.
我刚
Paul against Curry.
对的。
Looking to end the run, and he could not get that one.
我刚是打到他火锅了吧？
And he'll go to the line for
他有另一个在跳起来，这怪劲哦。
Just fairly. Steph knows there's a chance he's gonna get hit. He earns himself a trip to the line. And last season, a big one for Curry in the record book department. I mean, continued his march up the all-time 3-made list. I mean, this is just incredible. When you also set the record for most threes in a game with 13, it was 12. A record he shared with Kobe and Donyell Marshall.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Harden's got 21 in the game. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Mavericks.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
With 1 on the clock, off on that one.
And when Wells is focused, he makes an impact on defense. We would love to see him play this kind of D on every possession.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Warriors shooting around 41% on the night. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Then Williams. And it's Chi in at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Nice shot by Thompson.
The ability to hit this consistently from deep. It must feel like a layup to
都命中5个3分。
Harden dishes to Paul. Outside Williams, and there's the pass to Chi. Paul
谁？周琦啊！
Just 5 to shoot.
我跳。
Paul can't get it to go. Here's McCall. From outside, off the mark.
问号，他是在刷出去的，是不是？
Outside, he's looking for Williams and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates?
整场alley-oop啊！
That's what you need to pull that thing off. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Wide, a screen on Paul. Here's Curry down low. They swipe it. Curry against Paul. Outside Williams. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Harden's got 24.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
后仰跳投。
Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Williams passes to Chi. Looking to get it going, and Paul lays it in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the
这分差太大，我们是要开始来刷出。
and attacking at the rim.
White drives in, and Chris, usually the guys who score a lot of points get all the attention. But if you had to pick some who don't get a lot of credit for the way they fill it up, who would some of those names be?
That's tough. I think anytime you have a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, who's a big guy and one of the top leading 5 scorers in the league, I think he doesn't get enough credit for scoring. His teammate, Anthony Davis, probably because of his record and his team not winning as much, doesn't get enough credit. Kawhi Leonard, because he's quiet and unassuming, doesn't grab that credit. And then you got guys like Gordon Hayward, who's just coming onto the scene, Kemba Walker, who's exciting, and Jimmy Butler. I mean, it's a lot of guys that don't get enough credit. And you want to go to the West Coast and go back to point guards, go to Damian Lillard, who felt he was snubbed as an all-star. But that's the great thing about this. So many great players. You better play hard every night to get some credit, because if not, someone else is deserving to have their name up.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Paul kicks to Nene, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But Chris, at times, do you think that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure, but I do think it's a different time with social media. You can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete. But I don't think it adds more pressure, because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face or boo you at a game, you know, you're going to hear those words.
Curry kicks to White. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
3分入袋.
Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Nene with the screen on Curry. Passes it to Nene. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow.
只是时机抓得蛮好的，犯规啊。
You know, the Warriors, this team has one of the most potent offenses ever. Now, a big part of why that is so is because of their passing, their ball movement, their cutting. Everyone on this team can set someone up for you.
3元2.
Looking at who's out there now for the
妈的都受伤啊
Draymond Green comes in for West, and it's Thompson in for Patrick McCall. Young dishes to White. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
看他脚，都跟跑步都一拐一拐。
Are the key to this offense, as you were talking about. You could see it the last few seasons with their astronomical assist numbers as a team.
Yeah, it seems like every basket they make, Kevin, come off an assist. I mean, every guy
is
into looking for that extra pass. It's a very smart and flexible offense, and it results in some beautiful basketball.
脚受伤跟不上啊！
Here's White, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The NBA coaching ranks always scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and it seems like every season. Chris, what enables head coaches, in your opinion, to be successful? Has that changed over the years?
I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your attitude to the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And you know, I think those are the main things that you have to, you know, have as a coach. But look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure, so you know, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
Curry kicks to White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Beyond the arc. And Ba'amute can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Curry.
Here's Curry with the 3, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Over in the corner, Ba'amute nailed from 3-point land. And Ba'amute's got a couple for the Rockets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
每次特写都是一拐一拐的。
2 in each half. He has just owned that line.
A 3-ball. Shot's good from Ba'amute.
他连投进3颗3分球了，还是4颗。
And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. But basketball, you have to put everything into it, and so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passion. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
Wide of screen, back to Curry, 6 to shoot. Another miss by Curry.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gordon, the pass to Harden. Gordon. There's the screen. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 7 points in this quarter.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
Pass to Curry from deep. Curry with another miss.
His outside shot isn't synced up right now, and he should think about trying to go inside as this game winds down.
In the corner, it's Gordon. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, he hasn't lost his touch at all. Great shooting performance from him.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
McCaw kicks to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there.
打手犯规。
And we'll shoot two.
So aggressive in everything he does. You know, Draymond often causes as much contact as he takes. Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards. But Draymond Green deserves that title, too. He's the general for this team when calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
Paul checked in for James Harden. Paul against Curry. Amute, a screen on Green. And Draymond Green.
4次个人犯规。
That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And as a shooting guard, Eric Gordon might be a touch undersized, but he can handle his own, has great strength and a very explosive step to keep up with his large counterparts.
Yeah, Gordon plays bigger than his size. Very efficient with his body when he angles in and go into the basket. He can step out and just space that floor, and he's quick at getting the ball up near the rim to finish for the drive.
Livingston kicks to Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Amute, a screen on Curry. Shot's good from Amute. Amute has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
And there's the feed to White. And White with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a fake.
强行扣篮。
Bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Feeds it to Black. Gordon screen. Paul for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
White dishes to Curry. White a screen on Paul. Shoots from 12.
Watch out! Watch out!
Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 25 points for Steph Curry.
I like what the defense did there. I mean, I did, but I love what Curry did.
等一下一定有一个休息室气氛超差的剧情。
Outside Gordon, pass to Paul. Mbamute with it. Now Green defending. Clock at 4. Amute a screen on Green. Gordon for 3. He can't get that one. And Golden State will come the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Chris Paul.
Well, anytime the offense ran through him, good things happened. His passing was awesome. He created a bunch of good looks for everyone else out there.
McCaw kicks to Livingston. Over Gordon. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And guys, you gotta ask, where was this?
输几分？35分哦！哇靠
！This is a nice run here, but too little, too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
第一次比分
29 seconds left
输成这样。
Houston moving it around. Tucker with the ball. Now Green defending. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
GG 疯狂的比分。
Outside Gordon. So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating.
你的左脚还好吧？
The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Having the energy here.
不行就让替补上啦。
David Olden. This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Man, I gotta get out of here. I'm skipping the shower. I'm skipping the press conference. I'm out.
Hold up, bro. I'd at least take a shower. You a little funky. And what you been eating anyway? It's starting to come out of your pores. DJ PU.
DJ 球球。要讲什么？是我们输啦！这几场应该都是打得很悲剧。
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, as good as they've been, they know this one won't be easy. Trying to steal a road win against a very capable team. And both teams are up for this one. And something that
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today.
关键对位
The NBA is on the
认
way.
定跟分。
This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And David Aldridge will be on our sideline tonight reporting. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they might get 3 tonight here.
And this is the second meeting of 4. And having lost that first one, this one really important. You don't want to dig a hole and allow them to take a mental edge over you.
Yeah, when you face each other a number of times over the course of a year, that becomes its own mini rivalry. So you certainly want to avoid going in an 0-2 hole.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Nick Young is out there with Green, and it's White in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Beverly. So we have a couple teams tonight dealing with real injury problems. Huge changes in the rotation. Doris, talk about how hard that is on a coach.
Well, most coaches take the next man up mentality. They look at this as an opportunity for guys who have not been in the rotation, not getting major minutes, to seize the opportunity. Let's see what happens.
Shot clock at 3, and Young,
wow,
here we go.
Young.
Runs off. He starts the game with a miss. Griffin dishes to Beverly.
他不是说换防
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there.
我看他头上想亮那个换防，我就跑过去守他，就被骗啦。
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young for 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Kicks it to Griffin.
怎么可能守得住？
And so just over a minute and a half played. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Curry against Beverly. Here's the teardrop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
And he makes the first.
It is a thing of beauty to watch the Warriors make that extra pass and create such easy scoring chances. Their passing is incredible. The unselfish nature of the team is incredible. I mean, this has got to be one of the best passing teams ever.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
His passing definitely came into play as well. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving. Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Rockets in Houston. From 13.
这都很叛逆，我帮他挡，他都不往那边切。
Leading by 7. Griffin inside, working on Green. Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Thompson. Fader on the way. Not going to go that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Rivers kicks to Beverly. Gallinari outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Griffin. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back up.
被我抢到了。
Back to Griffin. A second chance effort. The tray. And it's Beverly missing. Warriors trail by 7.
左边，左边，左边。
Green, the pass to White. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Right. There has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
And it's Thompson again missing.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Griffin dishes to Beverly. Back to Griffin. Over Green. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Young passes to Thompson. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he
终于得分了。
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength and he powers through the shot.
都忘了打了几分钟没得到分啊。
Sets the screen for Beverly.
科瑞多会不会到科瑞？不要传给他。
Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. Over Thompson. He can't hit that time.
Right thing.
右边，汤普森，汤普森。
Tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And White kicks to Curry.
Whoa.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Well, a sneaky way to get to the basket there on the offensive board, but that's Steph Curry.
后卫打进去打成这样。
To help his team win. Boy, when you
投不
watch
进
what
自己
Steph
抢再
Curry
投
does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look pedestrian.
Now here's Rivers. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma.
格里芬受伤哦。
And Gallinari kicks to Beverly.
是刚才才受伤的吗？该。
Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
我记得我刚看他没有那个啊。
Doris to his skill on the floor. We've come to expect to see something amazing.
Well, Kev, no doubt, because there are very few players in NBA history who are as exciting to watch as Steph Curry.
我抢，
He has
外线再投。
with his shooting, the creativity and playmaking are off the charts. What a special talent.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Gallinari kicks to Griffin. Over Green. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe sends it
球有碰到篮板吗？3分。
Jacks up a 3.
Nice.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. White's got 5 now.
You know, I like how he's getting involved in the offense. He's picking his spots and making his shot attempts count.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly.
哦，我看错了。
Gallinari kicks to Griffin. Over Curry. And the shot is long. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to White. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 3-point lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
打一波14比2。
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers.
我错了。
Reedy's checked in from.
That's how you attack.
My God！ 跑太慢了，大大。
Shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
一个人冲进去。
A very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. Do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland.
就是这样，慢慢的把它拉开。
But sure, of course, I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years
这开后门了。问号。
Oh, what could have been?
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really going leaps and bounds.
因为看他重播是靠弹出来。
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Teodosic. There's the pick. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Wells with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Pachulia. That's tipped.
我刚刚要手套传给我。
Here's Teodosic. Feeds to Griffin.
我吹啊，守好啊！幸好内线有2个人。
Shot off that time. Great D that time from White. Stolen by Decker.
吊球。
Just one man back. It's a 5-on-1. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Wells dishes to White. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. Picked by Pachulia. White up top. Back to Pachulia. 5 on the clock.
进了吧 ，nice。
The three-pointer on the line from White. White's got 14 points.
空档空那么大还没进。
guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Pass to Teodosic. He kicks it to Williams. Here's Decker. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 4. There's the dish to White. Thompson against Williams. Here's Wells. No good from outside.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no short range even for him.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Reed with the steal.
这两个夹一下就掉球。
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Livingston.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
帮挡。
Thompson with it. Now defended by Decker. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Livingston. 5 to shoot. With some arc. And it's Reed pulling it down.
If he were shooting a bit better tonight, they'd be much further ahead in the scoreboard.
Two shots. Foul. 2.
And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a...
靠！我下去休息，一上来就输了。
Warriors trail by 4. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Green is out there with Young, and it's White in its center.
Well, such extraordinary court vision from Steph Curry. There are not many players in the league who would have been able to pick that one out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He ended with 16 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss.
我抢，我再传出来。
Okay, David, no
我在抢。
the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
这是什么？
Here's Griffin. Bank shot, no good. Warriors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter.
被我干扰到。 Jumbo。Curry 都会到格里芬。
And so it's Golden State with it. Curry outside, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
刚被怎么有人喊给 Curry 给 Curry？
Well, his touch from beyond the arc is unparalleled. It is safe to say Steph Curry will go down as one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
Griffin kicks to Beverly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Beverly's got 9.
And this is where it can get a little personal.
You gotta love seeing this, though, right? Your turn, my turn. They're going at each other.
Green, the pass to Curry. A floater.
小抛投。
Blake Griffin pulls it in.
哎，他不起来哦。
4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Beverly. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they're just
他在受伤。
Shot. An easy opportunity for 3 just slips away.
被卡住，被卡住啊！
Curry kicks to Thompson. Outside, White and stolen by.
靠！我要球要到球掉。
Now Rivers, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
球给他，我单挑他，跟你讲。
Pulls up on the elbow. Griffin's shot is off.
3分
On its way from Young for 2. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rivers
嘿嘿，前面有一个人还没回来。
I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Well, Klay Thompson can score at all 3 levels, doing work in the mid-range right now.
1:35 left to play here in the half. Pick by Harrell. Rivers kicks to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the floor in the league, if not the best.
You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. And takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from 2 of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
我跑很慢，不要这样子，一直来回跑哦。
And here's Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. Rivers in the corner. Oh, Griffin in position. And a slam by Blake Griffin. Guys, no one team gaining control.
这场第几个来 U 了？
Look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Wide a screen on Beverly. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Curry missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. He gets hauled in by Beverly.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Now the feed to Reed. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Clippers lead by 4.
Hey, Kevin, fast start. Already have a double-double in the first half. So do you think the defense is going to start to focus on you more in the second?
You know, if they do, then I'll just make sure to keep the ball hopping around. I mean, we have so many great players on this team that if you give one of us too much attention, the other 4 will just eat you alive. And, you know, if they want to focus on me the rest of the way, then by all means,
是内心话，是下面那个选项。
I know my team.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
起码找6个人来才挡得住我吧。
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Patrick Beverly out there with Rivers. And it's Reed in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Reed a screen. Here's Griffin and White with the block. Second chance shot. Great that time from Green.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Of course, every team now is looking for bigs who can rebound, block shots, defend the perimeter, and hit the face-up jump. But now they're moving outside. That's asking a lot of the versatility from that one position. So when you think of that, who fits the bill in your mind?
Well, the guy who was eye-popping in limited action was Mr. Joel Embiid. What a great personality and a diverse skill set on the offensive end. Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns, both from the University of Kentucky, have the kind of skill set that I think makes them the prototypical next generation NBA player. Those guys can step away, make three-point opportunities. Both can face up, put it on the deck, and go in either direction. Both can go with their back to the basket. I mean, what a luxury for those coaches to have a big man with those capabilities.
刚进去一个人都没有。
Dishes to Gallinari. Read a screen. Shot clock at 5. And the Clippers miss again.
They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
Back to Curry.
我挡3分。
A screen on Beverly. Here's Curry with the
Nice.
3 from beyond the arc and then some. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rivers kicks to Griffin.
要不要帮？要不要帮？
Over Green. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly
球，我要投3分。
That's just
这么快就对位了。
Back to White.
我挡。
White a screen. Curry dishes to White. Golden State moving the ball around. Again, Curry missing. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Reed the pass to Beverly. Green against Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
So, for the Clippers, Lou Williams has checked in for Rivers, and Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And he's good on the second. Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors doors, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There's so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
And White kicks to Young.
是杨没放弃。
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to effect it.
Williams passes to Teodosic. He feeds it to Reed. Kicks it to Gallinari. Over Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now the pass to Curry. Feeds it to Thompson. Pass to Green. 3-pointer. And it's Reed pulling it down. Los Angeles has gone past the 3-point line.
两队的得分就卡住了。
6 of 13.
And out of rhythm
隔离好了。
But he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get.
又掉球，又掉球。
差一点。
And it's blocked. Griffin with it. 15 points in the game. And the Clippers miss again.
你说现在打什么时候才能再得分？
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall. I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write. And by the way, in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Back to Reed. Shot good. Griffin making the
这样能投进算你不简单。都守成这样。
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Sam Decker's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Golden State, Pachulia, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Wells comes in for Young, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Clippers let me know the status. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Nice. Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Williams for 3. Again, the miss by Williams. Warriors leading by 5.
不要自己上。
Inside.
有接到。
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
我刚传的有点危险。
You look at the height of Sean Livingston-Doris and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on.
29 seconds left in the third. Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. Passes it to Griffin. Looking to end his cold spell. Nice D from White.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. Oh. But on that one, they were
nice.
There.
Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Griffin takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
God, 这是0.7秒。
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't
最后被他投进。
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
We're at the end of the third, and we've
为什么拍这种半张开眼的照片？这是苹果日报是不是啊？
The third quarter on a 14-5 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
We welcome you back to what is
都吃遍了这么多次还要来。
On the court for Golden State.
哎呀喂！
The sharpshooters Curry and
一个
Thompson
转身。
1 and the 2. Draymond Green is out there with White, and it's Young in at the 3 spot. And White kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen on Beverly. 6 on the shot clock.
我挡。
White a screen. Curry dishes to Thompson.
空档没有那么大，哎，进
Great
了。
assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 4.
又来。
Beverly kicks to Griffin. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th.
又被抢下。
Again, good on the layup. Griffin's got 21 in the game.
Those defenders
自己切自己抢呢。
gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
我钻，哦，被我钻进去了。
Here's White, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
Reeves checked in for Lou Williams.
是卡在他中间，想抄他的球。
Deadly this Warriors offense can be. So many weapons and all the stars that can just take over a game, Doors. It really is a matter of pick your poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
Curry kicks to Green. Cans it from downtown.
Green.
And the Warriors lead by 3.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
Lost to Gallinari over Young. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 9 points for Gallinari.
这样拉锯对心脏不好。
Right there, you see the open man and you deliver the ball right away.
Green the screen. Griffin with the steal. Rivers gets a wide open look.
哦，好险，好险！
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Nice.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, don't let the pretty stroke fool you. Thompson will throw it down every now and again. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
对方没守到。
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Beverly with the ball. Now Green defending.
我刚拿到球，想说要直接拔起来投，还是切入？ 就犹豫了一下要投的时候，球撞到他，就掉了。
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Green the pass to White. Golden State moving the ball around. Green the screen. Thompson from long range. Here's White.
Nice.
Good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
This guy just isn't missing.
靠，这场数据也太恐怖了。
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Beverly against Green. Beverly
吊球，
and he banks in the layup.
And Beverly, not a volume playmaker, but he always makes smart decisions with the basketball.
哎，没有人。
Curry kicks to White. There's the dish to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Gallinari outside. Green against Griffin. Great D that time from Green.
左边 Thompson.
Not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rivers against Thompson. Beverly the pass to Griffin. Back to Beverly.
又来。
In position.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now.
这是第几次？第6次还是第7次？疯狂阿莱伊武哎，问号。
Warriors leading by 3. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Curry. To the inside. White out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers.
刚刚那个投篮是哪一招？
And so here are the Clippers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Curry brings the double. Beverly dishes to Griffin.
刚那个投篮是从篮板后面投。
Shoots it. The shot that time not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. There's Green with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
我想说，哎，2分就赚进了，结果从篮板后面投出去。
Gallinari wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gallinari's got 5 points now in the quarter. Curry kicks to White. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Gallinari outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
¿Qué sé?
Beverly the pass to Rivers. From the stripe.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Griffin. Here's White. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the chain. White's got 12 points in just the second half. The feed to Rivers. He kicks it to Griffin.
掉球，看没捡到。
Reed a screen. Here's Gallinari. They get it back. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Reed.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Outside, White. Out to Thompson. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Green.
Oh, great.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact.
这个篮板超关键啊。
Make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
And the first one at the line is good. What can you say about the playmaking ability of Draymond Green? He has evolved, Doris, into a point forward for one of the most high-powered offenses in NBA history.
Right, Draymond Green makes this system work. He's got tremendous vision. He can handle the basketball, can create for his teammates, and most importantly, he's an unselfish guy who wants his teammates to score. Building confidence in that deep ball, 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Wide a screen on Beverly. Curry dishes
挡下，钻进去，成功了。
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you knew the Clippers would be hit hard in free agency, losing both Paul and Redick. Kind of changes the outlook of the team, but still, I think they're going to be solid and one that I expect to make the postseason. But I don't think that we can label them as a contender.
And Greg with the moves, the era of Lob City, it looks like it's officially over.
Yeah, and it was a fun run, but the team just, one couldn't stay healthy, and they had some bad luck, let's face it, in the postseason. Entertaining group to watch, no doubt about it, but now we start the new era in Clipperland.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
我盖到他火锅，这是犯规。
He misses the free throw. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Curry kicks to Green. Right a screen. The tray. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
3分球。
Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Rivers kicks to Gallinari.
要协防吗？要协防吗？要协防吗？
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. He's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And no longer a guy you're okay to foul. Griffin's made steady improvement at the free throw line.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry.
Oh, 切进去了，一个小抛投没进。
Some solid defense from Reed.
不要再投3分了。
Curry against Beverly. Gallinari in the corner. Reed a screen on Young.
Okay.
Here's Gallinari and White with the block. And
no.
Possession. Clock is at 3. Deep.
往那边卡外面。
Here's Reed. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Reed's got 6 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Green left side.
No!
Off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping,
又被打快攻。
should have done more on that last play.
Here's Griffin. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Warriors lead.
哦，他受伤了哦。
And Thompson kicks to White. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
受伤
37
了。
points for the Beast. Oh wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
可是真的受伤了。
It can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Williams, he's checked in for.
他下场就没什么威胁了。
Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's White.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
哦，得分快要创新高了，第一次得这么多分。
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for White.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight. Getting there a lot and delivering on his
9分差应该很稳哦。
Here's Beverly. Reed a screen.
不要投3分就好。
Top of the key. Williams missing again.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Here's Gallinari. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green.
他下场是不太行啊，谁上啊？我处理哦。McGee。
That free throw good from Gallinari.
我总觉得有点不妙。
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been? One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. McGee a screen. Over to the wing. To the paint.
哎，我第一时间要补啦，没有补。
Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Williams. It is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Unbelievable basket. I mean,
我刚第一时间要灌篮，他没有灌。
But he was not to be denied.
And he knows how much was riding on that possession, and he wanted to score.
Teodosic is checked in for.
可以啊，不要自己吓自己。
Lou Williams.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
Curry outside.
Oh my god! 千万要手下呀！
1:30 left here in the 4th quarter. The epic counts. 16 points for Lou Williams.
球迷要暴动了。
They've got to be willing to step up, and when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
Thompson.
Klay Thompson loves delivering and
救世主了。
How easy does he make that big bucket look?
Beverly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the from the sideline.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Decker's checked in.
那时候感觉球很稳的。
Right a screen.
哦。
Here's Curry.
外线。
The kick out to Young.
Thompson， 哇哦！关键的5分。
From beyond the arc.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
Now Beverly.
就只投3分了吗？
Outside Williams from past the arc. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And the crowd is loving this long range
不犯规啊！ 球，这是球。
Thompson passes to White. Back to Thompson.
McGee. Alley-oop.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
6分还能逆转，不为就认了，好不好？
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the Beast.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him.
数据起成这样。
A zone.
有快攻，有篮板，有3分，有助攻。
Got a piece of it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rivers with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
好像没时间了。
Rivers kicks to Williams. On the 3 off target. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting 2.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, remember when Steph Curry came out of the draft and there seemed to be more questions than answers? He didn't have an NBA body. He was too skinny. He was not going to hold up physically through injuries. All seems laughable now, doesn't it, Kev?
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
差8分，还是什么暂停没机会，好不好？
Just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive
you
can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
打火锅。哎，球！
Wells dishes to White. And oh boy, contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
数据有刷到。生涯新高，40分。
And so he hits both.
Oh yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime.
中间一度差点被追平，格伦受伤下去之后，形势就变了。
Thanks very much. Now you led the charge with that fourth quarter. How did you take control of this game and get your team the win?
I think we won this game by outlasting the other side. The team did a great job of maintaining pressure on both ends of the court. And at the end, we were just, tired enough where things got easier for us. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, you know, to be able to contribute.
Well, you wore him down and you got the win. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony,
这法教应该要用到2
this
罐
is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Hey, Bobo.
Oh, there he is. DJ Buckets, boy. I see you out there. Ah, you're killing it, man.
Thanks,
you killing it.
这字幕怎么那么慢啊？看一下队友们的状况。左脚踝中度扭伤，还要几天？哇 ，KD 这要等很久，少他差很多啊，就打好1-2个月。OK， 今天先看到这边，要关台了。大家晚安，也喜欢的帮我按个追随哦，谢谢。